Good morning. How you guys doing? For a reading. Get some Palo Santo for you guys. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope your weekend's been good so far. It's a little bit of a nicer day here, so kind of happy about that. We actually got to see the sun yesterday. So we're gonna start off picking a sign, and then we'll see where we're guided to. Okay? All right. I'm not gonna shuffle or anything. We're just gonna. Okay. All right. Okay. Pisces energy, High Priestess. Okay. So you might be being kind of quiet right now, right? You might be getting messages, intuitions about things that are going around you, especially like secrets, because the High Priestess is known to be like kind of like the holder of secrets. So it feels like you're in this energy right now of holding on to whatever secret that is. For some reason, I'm being drawn to the cross that's on her. So this could have something to do with religion, or possibly going against the religion or changing religions. And then the moon is drawing attention too. So again, hidden. These are like things that are hidden right now. I'm missing my water though. It's okay. I think we'll be okay without it. So I guess this is the best time to use this, since we're talking about church and groups. I got this little Witchling Academy tarot. So the thing is that I like about this is it's mostly kind of a group setting. So, oh my God. So in situations where there's more than just one person involved. So let's see. I haven't used these yet. So I'm gonna do the best I can, and if I don't like it, we'll switch to another deck. Depends on wherever we're called, right? So let's find out a little bit more about this High Priestess, Pisces energy. All right, tell me about Pisces. What does this High Priestess have going on? We got the Two of Pentacles. So trying to decide between two things, or juggling. Some type of juggling, instability. It feels like instability because of the water in the image. Ace of Cups. Oof. Okay. So it looks like someone could be coming in to offer you something, but traditionally, like the Ace of Cups is something like a very fulfilling, like an emotional gift. The cups are full of like emotions, joy, happiness, love, right? But that's weird how that came out, but I'm gonna take it. But this Ace of Cups, this snake is looking like so menacing. It feels like a trick. You see it? So I would be very careful, because this Ace of Cups feels like a trick, like maybe a what do they call that? Catfish. Maybe someone trying to catfish you, and intuitively you're already picking up on this. Now I see why she's there. Okay, in your Pisces energy, so you are kind of intuitive with that watery energy. You know what I mean? It's your card, so the intuition is a part of that like archetype. So she seems so confused, like juggling, but like, how am I gonna do this? Okay. So we got that, and then we got the Knight of Cups coming in. It feels like kind of someone wanting to go on a date. That's how it feels. It feels like kind of an offer of love, wanting to go out on a date, just because of the way she's kind of sitting there, kind of in anticipation. Okay. Tell me more about the situation. Oh. Okay. We got the Chariot in reverse. So this is the Chariot upright, right? Nothing stops the Chariot. Plus, the Chariot, you have the armor of the divine, right? But in this situation, your Chariot isn't going anywhere. So this could possibly be a person that they're all talk, right? Let's find out more. Seven of Swords. Sneaky. A sneaky person. Trying to get away with something. They're trying to get away with something. So like, these cards came one on top of the other, right? The snake that I'm suspicious of, right? And then somebody being basically snaky, stealing, sneaky. So I'd be very careful with any offers that are coming in. Any offers for friendship, job offers, and especially romantic offers right now. Okay, tell me more about this. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Because now we already know a little bit about the Knight of Cups. Judgment. It feels like this person is getting caught. It feels like they're being caught for taking something. Let me see. Tell me more about the Judgment. Five of Pentacles. They're being left out. But why does the viewer need to know this? King of Cups. Ten of Wands. Okay, see, the reason that you need to know this is because this person is going to bring a lot of like stress or responsibilities in your life. Because this Ten of Wands, you know, being overwhelmed, having too much to do. Because wands are kind of like about work, fire energy, right? It's too much. But then we've got you in this King of Cups energy. But it feels like you're just watching. Like, it kind of feels like you're observing the situation, right? If you look at King of Cups here. And this is not gender specific. I'm pretty sure that all in these cards, it's all women. So it's not gender specific. But it being a King of Cups kind of makes you think that it is a masculine energy, right? So possibly you're in this energy and you're possibly doing too much right now as it is. Because I'm looking at that too. Because with the Two of Pentacles, which was like the second card out, really. That can also feel like a little overwhelming when you're juggling money and when you're like robbing Peter to pay Paul, like the saying, right? And being the King of Cups is all about being emotionally balanced, right? No matter what type of turbulence comes in, like in emotions, it's about being able to stabilize those emotions. So right now, it feels like that's what you're doing. But it does feel like this is overwhelming. Tell me more about the viewer. Ooh, okay. Okay. High Priestess again. Oh my God. So I guess you're the High Priestess. Okay. So it's kind of like telling you intuitively, you know what to do, right? And it's about allowing that intuition to kind of be louder than your head, right? And I see a book there. So this could have something to do with something you read or something that you studied. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups, because what's happening here with the Knight of Cups? I think I'm gonna have to grab another deck. I'm not getting what I need from this one. Okay. Nothing for the... Okay. I got it. Okay, so right now, we got the Hanged Man in reverse. So this is a person that does not take the time to see things from someone else's perspective, right? Because remember, the Hanged Man puts themselves in an uncomfortable position so that they can gain enlightenment, so they can see things from a different perspective, so they can learn, so that they can grow. But this is a person that refuses to do that. That's why they're still a knight, right? Because the growth that happens to you spiritually begins with a page energy, then to a knight energy, then to a king or queen energy, and then once all the king and queens, all the tools are embodied and mastered, emperor or empress energy, right? So this person is still kind of like in high school. Because if we think about this like school-wise, right? The page, elementary school, the knight, high school, college, the queen, adult with a family, because that's a vital part of this too. So we have this knight that basically refuses to see things from anyone else's perspective, a very stubborn person. Let's find out more. I was going to switch decks, but something's telling me to get one more. So I will. Let's get one more about the... Woo! It's trying to go, but I'm trying not to let it go. Okay. 9 of Wands. Ooh. So this Knight of Cups right now is feeling like everyone's taking shots at them, right? They're the target right now. All those wands are coming their way. People might have accusations, confrontations, arguments. That's what this is looking like. It looks like they're being attacked from all angles. I mean, but she's still holding on to that wand. So it's like they're overwhelmed, but if they have to use it, they can. I'm gonna grab one of these Alice in Wonderland cards so I can find out more about this Knight of Cups and what their next step is going to be. So they're in a very, I would say, isolating energy right now, because everyone is kind of taking shots at them because they refuse to look at things from a different perspective. Possibly they want this person, these people who are taking shots at them, wants this person to do something that they don't want to do, right? They want them to move forward on something. Could be this robbery, could be leaving someone out in the cold, but it feels like worse than this, right? This is the image for leaving them out in the cold. But it feels like financially speaking. So tell me more about this situation for the viewer. Mortality. This lifetime is just one brief, bright jewel, a precious gift. Remind yourself of the beauty and fragility of this existence. Take this life and make it beautiful, meaningful, and full of adventure. Too many live life as a burden, bitter at the difficulties and challenges of being mortal. Not you, never you. Right? So you being the High Priestess, you kind of already have the information that you need on this situation. Right? You're using your intuition to see the truth about this Knight of Cups, right? And you're staying in your Knight of Cups energy, which your water sign, staying very balanced in your emotions and kind of like a wait and see energy, right? But this person, this Knight of Cups, is a person that's like looking like they're in a bad situation, looking like they've either been deceived or they're planning to deceive. They refuse to change the way they are, very stubborn, possibly has a lot of drama going on with this Nine of Wands. And financially speaking, might be at a deficit right now. So, all those things being said, and you being the High Priestess, you know that this is not a safe union for you right now, right? That doesn't mean that this person's evil or whatever, that they're trying to hurt you, but it just means that your intuition is being called to the forefront for a reason, right? Spirit, the universe, your guides are trying to remind you that you are a very intuitive being and that you're able to see what's not seen with the naked eye, right? You're able to see what's not in the physical, and you're able to gain information from the messages that you're sent and the intuitions that you're given about any situation. So it's just reinforcing you using that intuition in this scenario, because this person is in let's say a challenging period of their life. And even though they might want something with you with this Ace of Cups, you have to be very protective right now at this time and very observant of the people that come around you and the people that are trying to interact with you. Right? So still, you're being called to enjoy your life. Use the intuition that you have and make your life beautiful. Take the time that you have and enjoy it doing the things that you love. Right? Regardless of if you have anyone with you or not. Right? This life, it doesn't last a long time. So we really got to enjoy it while we're here. So that's going to be the end. And I love you guys, and I hope you take today and have a Sunday fun day, just like I always try to do. I love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.